Lead X. X is for the extracurricular and co-curricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for Lead X. Lead X.
Down from the hill.
Good morning, Ateneo, and welcome to Lead X, brought to you by the Loyola Schools Office of Student Activities. Of course, we are always live here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. This is the show all about student activities, student organization, and student org and student leadership life here within the Loyola Schools of the Office of the Ateneo de Manila University. Magandang umaga po, mga Katipunan at Katipunera. Ako po si Neil Reyes.
At ako naman po si Gino Flores. Magandang umaga po.
Ayan, and today is, ayan, may papalakak pa. It is ang pinaka-inaabangang araw ngayong taon. It is November 11, 2019.
Ng mga shoppers.
Ayan, ng mga shoppers ng online shoppers at ng mga actual shoppers.
Actual shoppers. Kasi daw, ano ba yun, 11-11, mga parang Singles Day
Singles
sa
Day
China.
daw.
Ayan. Mabuhay ang mga single. may kasama.
Ayan.
Ayan. Mag-shopping tayo.
Kaya naman, oo nga. Ngayon po ay, at kanina siguro pang madaling araw nagsimula, no? Sir Nino, alam natin yan, may mga nag-abang, no? Kasali na tayo dyan.
Kita nyo ba yung iBox namin?
Na nag-abang ng iba't ibang mga seat sale.
Alam ko si Justin nag-abang din eh.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi nakita ko yung post niyan
Ayan,
kahapon.
oo.
Nanonood siya tawag dito. Pinanood niya yung nasa dalawang rival network.
Ayan.
Countdown to the sales.
To 11-11. Uy, oo nga.
Oo, di ba?
Gato ka.
Ano siya? Di ba grabe? As in, gano'n na sila kalaki.
Oo.
Nag-block time sila.
Tsaka grabe na talaga yung online shopping in particular eh. Hindi lang yung shopping na yung sabi ko actual shopping, hindi.
Yeah.
Grabe yung yung apps na lumalabas
Halos
ngayon,
lahat
no?
yata halos lahat yata ng may online store parang nag-11 kasi nagulat ako eh pati yung ginagamit kong scrub na hindi naman kilala.
Nag-sale
Sila kahapon. Natuwa ako kasi binuhay mo 40% off siya.
Wow.
So parang, bili tayong isang box. Ganon. So parang, ganon siya kalawak
Oo,
yung
iba na
sale.
talaga na even sa social media ginagawa na siyang joke, di ba? May nakita akong tweet parang last week yata, sabi niya, uy, hala, muntik na akong mag-add to cart.
Hanggang add to cart lang.
Yun ba? Hanggang
Di ba yun yung ginagawa parang yun yung advice actually nung ibang shopping app na parang mag-add to cart kayo mag-add to cart hanggang pagdating na alas 12 tsaka nyo i-check out.
Ayan,
para yung sale
Ay, tapos kasi, di ba, nakikita na natin yung yung preview nung presyo niya pag nag-11-11 na. So, alam mo na kung magkano siya lalabas pag nag-sale na. Kaya, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it kasi 'di ba parang yung sa States parang mayroon silang black market, Black Friday tsaka Cyber Monday sale. Ito yata yung version
Parang
sa
ganon.
Asia na parang 11-11 sale naman.
At saka hindi lang naman siguro sa mga online stores, may mga nag-sale din naman na yung sa mga actual
Kahapon nasa
stores.
mall ako marami rin nag-sale kahapon na libreng ganito, libreng ganyan, 40% off ganon. So, tapos yung iba pang mall, yung kilalang chain, parang 1 week silang sale this week.
Okay. At may isa pang mall na I think this weekend.
Yung
sale nila.
Yung hinabangan ni Aaron na sale.
Naabangan din natin yan. Meron na malapit sa atin.
Oo nga. Dalawa.
Oo nga.
Dalawa.
Tingnan natin kung may mabibili na tayo doon.
Sana. Ayan. Puro sana may mabili akong any. Na para sa iba. Ang iisipin ko na sa susunod yung yung talagang siguro pang Christmas.
Ayan. Dahil speaking of Christmas nga naman, so we are 43 days away from Christmas. Yan na. may pa-jingle bell rock na tayo dito. Pero yun na nga, natataon talaga. Well, every year naman may 11-11
Na?
na sale, no, para sa yun nga, no, para naman medyo makatipid-tipid. Ewan ko kung tinutulungan ba talaga tayo or hindi ba nakakatulong na may sale.
Oo nga eh.
Bilang paghahanda, no, doon sa ating Christmas shopping.
Tsaka ang galing kasi dati parang ang hirap mag-succeed ng mga online shop sa Pilipinas kasi yung hindi ko alam kung may genes yata yung mga Pinoy na takot sila generally sa online shopping kasi parang ewan ko masyadong sa media na para yung mga fraud, diba? So parang mas gusto natin na nakikita natin in person yung binibili natin. Doon natin binibili ganyan. Kasi parang syempre nakita nyo naman kung sa TV lagi sinasabi may naloko na ganyan. So ako recently parang na-surprise ako na parang finally parang nagiging na ba tayo? Nagiging natatanggap na natin yung online shopping. Although I feel na hanggang ngayon pa rin tayo isang aspect yung payment. I think hanggang ngayon COD pa din no? Hindi mas marami yata yung nagsi-COD.
Marami pa rin nagsi-COD dahil baka yun nga parang para siyang tira-tira dun sa yung mindset na para hindi ako maloko ganyan. So isi-COD ko na lang.
Oo. Kasi kahit sa office
alam natin.
Alam na po natin yan. Kahit po sa office pag mag-deliver yan, karamihan po COD. So ako parang yun nga remnants pa rin siya nung dati na hindi pa tayo masyadong tiwala dun sa pag-credit card, ganyan, yung pag-pay ng cashless.
Kasi pag credit card nyo, bibigay ka ng details mo
diba?
Yun. Tapos pag sa office, pagka COD parang, COD po, ganun. Pero pag sabing, bayad na. Tanggapin natin. COD, kunin mo yun. Sino magre-receive nito?
Pag COD, wala pong tatanggap. Tuturuan, ganyan.
Pag naka-leave yung nagpa-deliver, sino kinausap nito?
Sino may pera dyan? Yung turuan. Ayan.
Pero pag bayad na, sige po, dito lang.
Okay. O kaya pag buhok, ganun. Yung buhok walang bayad Opo. Again, totoo po yan ha. Siguro in a week, we get around 2 to 3 pieces of hair. Yan.
Deliveries ng buhok.
Yung mga for the cancer patients ng KAIS. Yan.
Last week, Zarino, we had with us guests from ComSat, from the Computer Society of the Ateneo. We had their president, Rihanna Lim, and one of their lead programmers, Owen Medina, to talk about yung recently concluded Talab, no? And Talab in general, yung pagtulong nila sa Talab enlistment na system na ginamit na ating mga estudyante para sa pag-enlist.
Salamat din kay Owen kasi mukhang maraming mga kamag-anak.
Dami na dahil kay Owen.
Kay Owen, mga apo ko yan. Apo pala siya ng the great Dr. Benilda Santos.
Yes, si
ng
Dr.
PhilDep.
Kaya medyo nagugulat tayo nun na nagko-comment si Doc Ben. Nanonood siya.
Diba?
Oo.
Dating chair ng PhilDep.
Yes.
Tsaka naging dean
ng School of Humanities.
School of Humanities.
Ayan, si Doc
Good
Ben.
morning
Siya rin
po.
ang aking Phil 11 teacher. Ayan. At nakakatuwa na marinig natin this time from the one of the organizers side yung Talab, di ba? Dahil siguro ikaw ikaw yung mas madalas na nakakarinig ng side nila pero di ba parang kami and siguro the general public hindi nila naririnig yung experiences nung organizers. Pero,
lalo yung pagsagot ng message.
Yun pag-usapan nga natin yung stress ng ng pagsagot ng mga tanong.
Na minsan mahirap sagutin.
Yan.
Kasi nandun na yung sagot. Yun yung mahirap sagutin na tanong yung
yung
nandun na.
Yan. At yung oras ng pagsagot.
Yung oras. Tanggap lang po ng bisita. Buti pa yung mga preso May schedule ng visit. Pero yung mga OSA formator wala. Tsaka yung sa Talab.
Any 24/7.
Oo, 24/7. Ayan.
Ayan, no, kaya thank you Rihanna and Owen for visiting us at sa pagkakwento sa amin ng mga experiences ninyo working on Talab, at sana huwag kayong magsawang tumulong no, sa Comsat, and everyone who helped make Talab the success that it was.
Yan. Okay. At isa pang successful event, 'di ba? Nung nakaraan ay nung Friday.
Yes.
Last Friday. Ito na yung one of the more 'di ba, most anticipated
Yan.
events of the year, yung Rhythm in Blue or RIB ng CADS. Ayan.
Na talaga namang pinaghahandaan ng iba't ibang student organizations every year.
Isa lang yata to dun sa talagang event na sama-sama yung community or community.
Oh, parang napapagsama niya lahat no sa isang venue, and as usual it was held in the Henry Lee Irwin Theater. Yun nga, last Friday, November 8, at nakakatuwa yung iba't ibang performances, although parang yata relatively mas konti yung
This
teams
year.
na sumali this year, but nevertheless yung entertainment factor nandun pa rin.
Tsaka yung energy,
yung energy ng crowd, ng supporters nila, no? Ang lalakas sumigaw.
Tsaka ang lalakas. Para kang nasa UAAP.
Yan,
na natalo. Yan.
Yan.
Good morning mga kapitbahay. Maganda ba ang gising nyo
Maganda
today?
ba gising nyo today?
Oo. Ayan.
Ayan, oo. At syempre yung nangyaring RIB nung Friday, that was only the elimination round, no? So out of the 11 teams na sumali, the judges, yung panel of judges nila chose 7 out of the 11 to enter the final round. 7.
Yeah.
To enter into the finals
Final round.
na mangyayari on
29.
na 29.
Ano?
Yes.
Naku, long
November
weekend pala yun, no?
29. Yeah.
Or ano ba yung 30?
Saturday.
Sabado pala. Ay, hindi pala long weekend. Long weekend si Mitch. Stop po namin sa yung mga may Sabado, yan, long weekend kayo na. Yung mga pumasok sa RIB, some are very risky doon sa Di ba iba-iba parang may mga sobrang nag-risk.
Yes.
Yan, mukha namang na-reward siya kasi pumasok sila. Some are very technical, yung alam nating magaling na talaga sumayaw. And then some were actually surprises dun sa concept, di ba? Tulad ni Hercules tsaka ni
Si Hercules.
si Hercules tsaka si ano yung isa? At ang kanyang mga dancers.
Yan, na mga nakatoga.
Oo. So ano ba yung mga pumasok?
Ayan, bagitin lang natin ang mga pumasok sa RIB finals that will happen on November 29. We have Cyclone from Ateneo Psyche.
Yan.
Beatbox ng Ateneo Box.
Na sumayaw sa spoken word.
Sumayaw sa saliw ng spoken word poetry.
Diba?
Ayan. Ang Arsa Dance Troupe andyan din. I think they're the defending champions. Sila
yung Arsa
champions
DT.
last year, Arsa DT. Ang A Company ng ACOM ay nandyan din. Ang Lex Groove ng Ateneo Lex.
Na lagi ring nagpe-place.
Yan. Ang CDT, ang Code Dance Troupe. Ayan, sila Hercules.
Sila Hercules tsaka si ano yung nalimutan si Pega. Walang Pegasus.
Wala naman Pegasus.
Si Hercules.
Si Hercules lang. At ang AC team ng ACTM.
Tsaka siya si Jody na pinapagpag.
Nagulat ako na nandun pala si Jody.
Pinapagpag
Nandun pa siya nung simula. Parang
nandun siya. Ano lang siya, parang iba kasi yata yung hindi ko rin siya napansin nung una agad. Pero si Jody pala yun.
Kasi yung
si Jody po yung president na ACTM. Jody Chua. Good morning. Ayan.
Wala kasi parang bigla siya lumabas mula sa likod. Tapos parang si Jody.
Si Jody na pinapagpag at binubuhat. Kasi feeling ko magaan lang kasi siya Kaya
ikaw na.
Ni-itcha-itcha siya
Ayan, kaya doon sa 7 finalists, congratulations.
Ayan. We hope to have you here on our show. Bago kayo mag-final siguro. Yan, sana pag-usapan na. So, may mga kantsawan yung gano'n, di ba? Pwede ba yun? Mag-dance sila dito? Kailan mga 10 members each eh.
Magko-comment na lang kami sa radyo parang, uy, ang galing. Uy, tumama.
May lifting. Tumama pa dun sa ano. Para wala pa yatang nagsayaw dito, no? Wala pa. Kanta
Subukan
lang. Ayan,
natin.
Subukan natin yan.
Live on radio.
For a change. Ayan. O kaya ano tayo, mag-remote tayo sa ano, RMT.
Sa RMT. Ayan.
Pwede yun, try natin. Okay.
So, yun tingnan natin. Baka naman
Freestyle.
abangan nyo po. Baka nandito ang ilan sa ating finalists. Pwede namin iyain yung isa sa mga finalists.
Oo.
Ano?
Kaya lang may condition ako. Kailangan
Ano yun?
nakatoga siya. Hercules.
Si
Yan.
Hercules. Ang alalay ni Hercules.
Oo, alala ni Hercules. Yan.
Yan. Aaron. Okay.
So medyo shocked ako doon eh. Parang, okay, ganito pala yung concept all along.
Uy, pero nung
It's a
una,
pleasant surprise.
nung simula, hindi ko siya napansin. Hinahanap ko siya.
Oo.
Asan kaya siya?
Sa bagay ako, hindi rin ako sanay na ano eh, na wala siya kasing salamin.
Wala
di
siyang
ba, no?
salamin, oo.
So parang hindi ko rin siya namukaan agad. Parang nag-squint pa ako na, saan dito si ano?
Hinahanap ko siya kasi akala ko. Tapos yung isa niya yata kasama si Weda. Si Weda, Kyle Weda, president ng MEA, Management Engineering
Na code
Association. Na code din.
Coder, yeah.
Coder din siya. Siya yata yung isa. Hindi ko sure kung siya ba yung kasama ni Aaron na alalay ni Hercules. Pero yun eh. Nagiging magkamukha na kayo.
Ala, is that good? Is that good?
Nasa ID naman ni Aaron si Weda eh.
Ay, ayan. Oo, di ba?
Ayan. Alright. Also, last Saturday, November 9, the Office of Student Activities held the SORSEM Part 2 for orgs intending to be accredited. This was attended by over 20 student leaders of those still unaccredited organizations.
Registered pero not accredited.
But not accredited but are intending to be accredited via yun nga yung
ating accreditation
system
process.
we call SOAR.
Yeah, Student Organization Assessment and Review.
Ayan. Na from RIB.
Anong bilis ng pacing eh, no?
Parang
parang kahapon.
celebrate parang
Gumigiling lang nung gabi, no? Tapos
nagsispeech nung umaga.
nagsispeech ng umaga. Iba talaga.
Ayan.
Tapos lumagari pa yun after ng birthday mo. May isa pa siyang
meron pa?
birthday. Oo.
Kaya pala naunang umalis.
Oo, nauna umalis.
Iba talaga ang energy
Iba
ng
talaga. Kaya ka high blood eh.
Stress ka ba?
Stress ka? Ayan.
Ayan. Of course, no, we are we opened this orientation to the organizations that expressed their intent to undergo the SOAR process, to hopefully be accredited, to join the
family. Yeah.
Siguro the COA, the family, or the accredited organizations family.
Marami rin yung hindi ko makakabisado lahat pero there like si Blue Symph was there, si Habitat was there, and then yung coordinating rin ng Lions so,
Christina Batalya.
Sino pa ba? Basta yun, maraming groups yung na-represent, even yung I think yung yung RC Life.
Yes,
RC Life nandun din siya. Yan.
Kaya yun, we are hoping for the best, no, for all our registered, not yet accredited, but yun nga, hopefully
soon,
after undergoing the SOAR process ay maitawid natin, no, yung accreditation
baka naman
ng ating organizations. Alright, for this week, Sir Ino, ano bang pag-uusapan natin for this morning?
Ayan, actually, in relation to what we talked about last year, isa rin sila dun last week. Isa rin sila dun sa mga tumulong sa Talab, and I think yun yung isa sa parang breakout nila. Project nila with LS, with the Loyola Schools. This is an up and coming org na before yung ano natin kasi, 'di ba, yung mga orgs na ganito yung nature, mostly ano siya, advertising yung slant or parang public relations or communication yung slant.
Yeah.
So finally we have a group that hindi naman specializes, that are particular or that ang interest nila is design, na ang slant ay medyo information design and so much more, and design thinking.
okay.
So hindi lang siya mas ganon na mas ganon na angle than what we're used to. Yeah. So it's an entirely different take on design.
Tignan natin kung ano ba yung mga naging contributions ng organization na to with the lab, and also what else can we expect from this organization in the years to come. Kaya mga katipunera, dyan lang po kayo. LeadX will be right back.
On a hill between the earth and sky. Now all is still where the youngest colors fly.
Hey, Katipuneros, don't change that dial because we'll be coming right back. We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at Radyo Katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates.
Keep us
Welcome to the Rundown, where we take you right into the action with the latest sports news, updates, game previews, breakdown, and analysis in, around, across, and beyond the Ateneo. And now, let's get ready to run down! Atin yan! Catch the latest news about the latest happenings in and around the Ateneo. Atin yan! Be in the know and get to know persons and personages in the Ateneo. Atin yan, atin yan, Ateneo yan, atin yan. Fly high, Luigo fly.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan.
Lead X. X is for the extracurricular and co-curricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for Lead X. Lead X.
down from the hill.
You are still listening to 87.9 Radyo Katipunan FM, and we are Lead X, the show brought to you by the Loyola School's Office of Student Activities, where we talk about student org life here inside the Ateneo de Manila University. At we are saying good morning to all our listeners on your FM bands. Kung papunta pa lang ng Ateneo, you are on your way to your
Papunta ng UP.
Mga papunta ng UP.
Baka nahahagip nyo kami.
So,
Mga taga Miriam, hello. Hello.
Yan. At
Kita-kita tayo. Sa Katipunan.
saan kaya?
Hindi sa ano. Kita tayo dyan sa labas. Yan.
Dyan lang sa labas?
Oo, lunch.
At sa mga nanonood sa atin over at facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan, and you can also watch us via the Ateneo sa Facebook.
Yes, that's fb.com/ateneo.osa.
Yan. Para sa mga hindi makakapanood ng live, you can watch the playback later today.
Yes. On the different channels yan sa Radyo Katipunan. So, and OSA as well. Ayan. Okay. So, sino ba ang ating guest for today? Like we mentioned earlier, yan. So, he is part of the Deco, the designer community. Yan yung full name ng
Designer community.
Designer
Oh,
community.
syempre, alam na natin kung anong ginagawa.
Oo, ng damit. Yung pala yun. Ayan, so today we have si third year ID major.
Yes.
So, the coordinator, right? That's the
Yes,
name
the
of
org
yung
coord.
designation. The org coordinator, the
Yeah.
coordinator for Deco. Yan. Mr. JJ Agkawili. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yan. Ano yung JJ mo ulit? Ano yung full name ng JJ?
Oh my God. Okay. So if you look at my ID, there's one J.
Aha.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one J lang. Like, it's just John. John Gabriel. Pero JG is kind of funny to say. So, ayun, JJ.
Kaya, so dapat JG. Pero
dapat
ginawa-
JG.
Yeah.
Well, we know a JG.
Oo. Mas cool nga yung JJ. Joke lang.
I did it right then.
Joke lang.
Ayan, ayun.
Good morning.
Peace
Ayan.
to all JGs out there.
Oo, ayan. Anyway, ayan. So, baka may gusto kong batiin, JJ. Ayan. Kasi, napapanood tayo ng mga, ng maraming
Sambayan ng
tao.
Pilipino.
Yes, all right.
Ayan.
Hello to everyone watching right now.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Deco Core, I guess, since we're talking about the org, Shout out to Decor.
Decor.
Core, yeah, we call ourselves that. Yeah. And shout out to should I say it?
What naman?
Go.
Okay, fine. Shout out to Katakino 3-year anniversary.
Oh, tamis.
Tamis.
Ano pa ha? Singles Day pa man din, di
Yeah,
ba?
nga, it's really
Oo.
ironic.
Oo, ironic but nevertheless lovely. Fun, di ba? Wow. Pero
diba?
iba naging kayo ng Singles Day.
Wow, 3 years.
3 years. Tagal.
Tagal na.
Oo, tagal na. Tara mo sila Sir Neil, mas matagal.
Oh, really? Ooh. How long?
Ba't ba? 11
Oh, di ba? Wow.
11 years, yeah. On 11/11.
Yeah.
And then, but not, no. Not today. Pero, yeah.
11 years.
11 years. Oo.
Kita namin mga pictures nila eh. Mga
Yeah.
ano pa sila eh. Nene at Totoy pa sila. Ayan.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, Deco. O yan, sige.
Yes.
Designers community. No? Designers community. Can you tell us a little bit more kung
Yeah.
paano nagsimula, no? How did it start? How long has Deco been around? And sino-sino ba yung mga kasama mo with this organization?
Sure. Okay, wait, where do I start? We're all third-year ID students. It started this year lang. So we started planning this siguro second sem last year. So officially it's been around since the start of class in August.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've been planning it over the summer. Yeah. And it was born out of us wanting to, it's always a big question about like why isn't there an ID homework?
Yeah,
Yun,
yeah.
diba? Like what the heck? And the last one was
To think na maraming ID majors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oo nga,
yeah,
there are a lot
yeah.
of ID majors.
yeah. And the last one was grids, and that was several years ago pa. So I came into Ateneo, and so did my friends without an ID
Yeah.
homework. So we thought, it'd be cool to have one. And then we realized a lot of designers in Ateneo aren't in ID lang.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we felt, instead of an ID homework, we wanted an org for designers.
For designers.
So it's open not only to ID majors but to all students, no, yung org, but during the rec week parang you've invited people to join the organization.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, like ano yung composition roughly ng org, like how many ilang percentage yung ID majors and then the others parang
Is it
gaano
mostly ID
Yeah,
majors?
mostly ID
Actually,
majors pa siya.
it's half ID majors and half everyone else.
Mix na.
Yeah.
Pero parang at the beginning it was supposedly set up to become the home org of ID majors.
Initially, pero that was like
was that a deliberate idea?
to make it open to everyone.
No, I mean to make it the home org.
The home org.
ID majors.
Like yung mga nag-usap-usap ba, puro mga ID majors muna at
Kami,
first.
we were all ID majors.
Okay.
Pero we only wanted to make it an ID homework. Siguro mga 2 weeks into brainstorming, then we realized, wait, this could be like more than that. And you know, yun.
Given na marami namang into design, di ba?
Yeah, there's
Aside
so
from
many
ID
talented
majors.
people in
Oh, by the way,
design. Weren't ID.
ano yung ID? Ano ba yung ID? Baka hindi baka hindi sila familiar. So, ID stands for
The Bachelor of Fine Arts in Information Design.
okay, so information design siya. So ano ba yung information design roughly? Ano ba yung mga tinuturo sa inyo ng teacher? What is it about? Yun, para mas maintindihan nila like yung what you guys do or what you guys are into.
We learn typography, graphic design, lots
Okay.
of things. It's kind of hard to wrap it all together, but yeah, design, designing information that can take the form of posters, infographics, or actually, ang broad nga eh.
Ng design ano?
Yeah. Sometimes web design can factor in. You know, it's like a huge field.
Yeah, kasi nung 90s, kasi nung 90s, pag sinabi mo, oy, magaling yung mag-drawing, baka architecture yung ano niya.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? So parang yun yung laging, pag sinabi mong magaling kang mag-drawing or
Architecture
talented
nga
ka.
yung madalas na
Oo, di ba? Yun yung mas typical than fine arts. So parang fine arts, parang mayaman yan. Parang gano'n, di ba? So yun lang yung thinking before na parang, pag magaling ka mag-drawing, ano ka, you should consider architecture, ganyan. Mga pre-Photoshop days, gano'n.
Oh, pero ngayon nga parang with siguro yung with the yung rise in the number of students who are taking interest in design itself,
Yeah.
no?
Without actually yung mga blueprint, gano'n. So yung talagang for mostly information, di ba?
Like branding, all of that.
Branding. Yeah. Kasi parang hindi pa siya masyadong captured, I think, ng advertising. And also, wala namang advertising course sa Ateneo, di ba? So,
Actually.
iba naman yun. Yun, I think, yun yung business side of things. Yun. So, with ID, yun nga, you learn typography. Mga ganun, no?
Lots of things.
Font. Ganun.
Yes. The way words look.
Yeah.
Among a lot of
Alam mo
different-
among other things. Right now, how big is Deco? How many members roughly do you have?
Roughly, we're at 200 members.
Oh, right.
200.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's a
big
lot.
na rin, no?
It's pretty chunky.
For a new
Yes.
org, that's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't actually expect that many people, but we're trying to do our best to accommodate the needs of everyone. Yeah.
Yun nga, that would be my follow-up question na how is it being a new organization and parang handling roughly 200 members agad na ganyan. How is it? Parang what's been happening so far?
Well, we had to be really fluid. Okay, so entering this year, we thought we were going to be an org that had a lot of extremely good designers, and we do.
Yeah.
But alongside that, we also have a lot of people who enter the org wanting to learn how to
Wanting
design.
to learn, okay.
So parang two things. Yung isa enthusiast na.
Yeah.
Yung iba parang they wanna know.
We have people who are already freelancing, already practicing, already extremely good at their craft, and people who are starting literally from scratch.
Okay. So you have to cater to both.
We're trying to, yes.
Okay.
Did you expect that there would be students who would join the organization wanting to learn instead of because parang I've been a designer already, I want to join a designer organization. Did you expect parang newcomers into the design world?
Parang mas natututo lang.
We weren't expecting as many.
Yeah. So roughly mas marami ba yung ganun? Yung people who want to learn more of design than yung mga talaga
I'd say
medyo skilled na.
It's like a 50-50.
50-50.
Oh, okay. All right. So that means you also hold workshops. for them?
We do. We'll be having workshops then this week actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
ayun pala. Oh. Pero for the organization members pala.
Only.
For now, yes.
For now.
But we'll be opening it up sooner or later this sem. Yeah.
Ako curious, like ano yung mga trainings na yun? Like,
yung mga-
what trainings do you provide to at least dun sa mga ano now and in the future siguro?
Right now, we give workshops on the apps that people use to design. Yung InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator. Yeah, those workshops, basic talaga. And later on, we're gonna develop workshops on how to create a brand strategy siguro, or ideate,
Okay.
or illustrate. Very interesting things. Yeah, so
Those are very expensive workshops usually, mga especially yung Photoshop, InDesign. Sa labas mahal yan na trainings. So ngayon, and then you offer it for for free to those who are interested within the org. So that's really something
Or did
nice for you to even do.
Sabihin ko, or did we just give you an idea?
Hindi kasi marami siyang mga technical stuff, 'di ba? That
Yeah.
even the very basic na yung mga keyboard shortcuts.
Oo,
diba?
yung mga ganun
Oh, that's
kailangan yun eh. Pero parang along the way, do you envision this being open to not just students but also, hindi ko alam kasi baka may offices na
Kasi
interested.
even sa offices, as you can, if you look around, parang Ateneo naman is really not, I don't know, hindi naman, hopefully in the future, they get to really look at design as one of the important things
Yeah.
to have when planning stuff, when fixing stuff, di ba yun? So, hindi naman siya masyadong nasa surface pa right now. So, yan, even offices are
Yeah,
actually.
why not? Why not? I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Pero aside from the workshops, what else does DECO offer its members and also the greater student body?
Okay, so if we're talking greater student body,
Yes.
our end goal with Deco is to create like an ecosystem for design where great design gets made. We want to nurture designers, so workshops, but we also want to recognize designers. So we want to help people get good, and when they're good, we want to make sure people know that. So we have this thing called the designer collection.
Okay.
Yeah, so weekly we post designs
On where?
on our page, on the Deco
Facebook.
page.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, check it out.
So once in a while, every week?
Every
week.
Tuesday, actually,
Wow.
we post designs made by the Ateneo community.
Parang showcase.
Exactly, and not just designs made in the moment. We look back, actually. We have a team that looks back at old designs and new designs made in Ateneo and just brings them back. Because one thing we realized when we were conceptualizing Deco as a whole is that we have a lot of talented designers in Ateneo, pero a lot of the time, really good design gets forgotten.
Yes.
Yeah, diba?
But why do you think so?
Well, everything happens online. So if a poster gets posted, maybe it's used for a night, people see it, people enjoy it, and then there's no use for it anymore.
Para siyang mga tarp,
Exactly.
After the event, parang they
After nung event, parang wala
Yeah,
na.
because you can't promote it again when it's done, diba? So we want to change the way people look at posters. They're not just utility, diba? They're not just promotion, a one-time thing. They're art in
It's
their
actually
own.
an art.
Yeah.
Oh, hindi kasi I personally recognize this when di ko alam kung nakakatawa ba, parang pag nanonood ako ng History Channel, yung
habang nagsasara sila ng storage.
yung or yung
Storage ones.
ano yun, yung kaya yung the pickers, yung ganyan, diba?
Pickers.
Ang kumukuha sila ng yung mga old posters ng kung ano man ganon. And it was actually parang a few years ago, it was actually the first time, I apologize, no? Pero it was the first time I heard na sinabi talaga na this parang posters are also works of art.
Oh, yeah.
Yun yung parang sabi ko, oo nga. It's parang they were discussing how intricate the design was, yung parang and yung differences parang across generations. Ito nung 80s ganito yung design ng mga poster nung mga mid 1900s, ito yung
Ganito.
design nila.
So matitrace mo nga kung saan ang galing, 'di ba? Or yung trend of that year, of that particular year, 'di ba? So
And there are trends, actually. It's just if you don't keep track of all the designs, it's hard to spot what influences which.
Yeah.
Even in Ateneo, there's like a design, I would say consciousness, parang design influences other design. Yeah.
Oh, parang more so today, no, than previous years siguro. Dati di rin masyadong pinapansin talaga ang design.
Ganun lang no? Parang you leave it to one person, tapos bahala na siya. So I think more and more, no, we realize that it's a mindset.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not just a task, diba, that you have to do when designing events. Parang it's also a mindset, a process that everyone should take part in. Na parang as individuals, parang holding an event or holding some undertaking. So design is something that has to be there. One of the top of mind stuff.
Of course,
that you have to think of.
Sige, right now naman, let's talk about Deco working on Talab. Diba? This is your first time to, dahil ngayon lang kayo nabuo.
First time din ni Talab.
First time din ni Talab na makatrabaho kayo.
Yeah.
You worked on Talab?
We were approached by Sir Leland, no? Tama?
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Anong nangyari, or what did you do for Talab this year?
We worked on the brand, basically everything on social media. Aside, of course, not the registration website, but the cover photo, the DP, all of the announcements, and the certificates.
Yeah. Certificates. Good morning kay Sir Mark.
Nandito na ba?
Hindi ko alam. Mamahinga. From a vacay.
Yan. Oo.
And I think yung ginawa nyo, no, parang it's a play on yung mga different hues ng blue.
Oh yeah,
diba? Yung sa Talab.
We were told to keep it blue, so we worked within those parameters. Yeah.
Eddie Blue. Parang gano'n. Eddie Blue. Ano ba siya? Parang, di ba 2019, parang yung you going back to the trends, do you think yung Talaba inalign nyo dun sa like what's the trend of 2019 and also the needs of the client?
Okay.
Parang ganun ba siya?
Well, in this case, it was different. We didn't follow any trends. Instead, we matched the needs of the client very specifically.
Okay.
We were told to work with the theme of hope.
Okay.
And so we made several logo sketches on that, and the one that was chosen was this sketch that looked kind of like a North Star. So if anyone's curious what that actually was, we wanted to go with hope in a sense of the hill in the middle is supposed to feel like a June.
Di ba may hill siya?
Yeah, exactly. With a star overlooking. So
and it looks like a cross, parang gano'n. Parang Jesu.
Yun din.
It looks like Jesu.
Actually, that was the first peg we were given.
Yeah.
Something with Jesu, and we felt we can go a little more abstract and maybe a bit creative with this. Yeah.
Yeah. Maganda sana kung kung mapapakita natin yung design, pero punta lang po kayo sa
Talab. Talakayang Alay Sabay
page. Makikita ninyo yung design ng Talab this year.
Oo.
Baka meron tayong pagkatapos nun, may frame na may frame na ulit tayo ng Talab.
Oo. Yan actually na natin yun. Ayan. I think nasa kwarto na ni Mark. Tapos natin. Oo. Hiningi ko kay JJ yun the other day. Ayun. So based on the parang scanning of your parang the different projects or events, I'm sure you look at other Facebook pages of orgs, you look at events in Ateneo.
Yes.
Parang ano yung nakikita nyo typically design na ginagamit parang this year, ano yung nakita nyo sa
may trend ba?
May trend ba? Or sumusunod ba sila sa trend, yung 2019 na trend, general trend, ganyan?
Okay, well, judging from what we've seen so far, siguro one of the dominant themes that we're seeing is duotone, used a lot.
Duotone, okay.
Yeah.
Ano yung duotone? Yan, para sa mga sa mga hindi masyadong sa design.
Teka, okay. How do the technical terms go? Parang it's when you get an image and you simplify it into basic colors.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. It probably isn't. But it's when you...
But I get it.
So para halimbawa, isang real image na 3D parang isi-simplify mo yung kulay.
Like Spotify.
Oo, gano'n. Oh, Spotify.
yeah.
Duotone.
Gets ko na.
So parang pagka tinitignan niyo yung mga album cover ng Spotify, di ba gano'n? Oh, yan. This is BTS, yung mga gano'n. So parang ano sila, black and white yung face, tapos may colors lang sa likod, or medyo parang pale yung kulay, pero parang nahahati siya into basic, parang mga basic colors. Ganun
Yeah,
ba yan?
it's
Something
a
like that,
great
no?
look. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it became popular now siguro because of the work on Ako and Dolorosa.
Yeah.
Those are great posters.
Wow. Oh, yan.
Shout out.
TA.
Yes.
Hello.
Oo nga, no?
Member ba ng Deco?
Member ka ba ng TA?
No.
Hindi, member na ba ng Deco yung designer ng TA? Hindi naman.
Ay, oo nga.
So,
Did she sign up?
Zoe?
Girl guy.
I think so.
Wow. Okay. Wow, okay. Actually, maganda nga yung ako, no?
Yung poster. Ngayon may poster ng ano, yung bagong play ng TA, yung Antigone. Hindi ko
Versus
alam
the people of the Philippines.
Versus the people of the Philippines na nadadaanan ko dyan sa Zen Garden.
Oo.
Hindi ko alam kung Deco design din ba yun.
Oh, no. Those
Deco
weren't
member. Deco member design. Na TA member din.
Well, actually, we blasted it on our page, but the posters we blast on our page aren't necessarily made
by
Deco members. They're designs we appreciate in the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Ang saya na that there's someone or a page that looks up that, ano? Kasi parang underserved yata yung ano na yun yung aspect na yun ng project management, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
Nakakatuwa rin, parang naisip ko tuloy ngayon na parang, pag nalagay kami sa ano, pag shinare ng Deco yung poster namin,
Oo, para aspirational siya, no? Para wow, the designers think we did good.
Yeah.
On our posters. Kasi parang, actually, ako well, hindi naman nagugulat, pero talaga naman dapat na yung mga students natin talaga mas maganda yung mga promos and posters than the offices, di ba, themselves.
yeah.
So, grabe, sobrang I think I can mention yung sa AMP, maganda rin yung design, yung Rites of Passage. It's a nice design. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Diba?
The
Yung
geometric.
Yeah, yung
beige
geometric na text.
posters.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. Siguro in the 2020, ano yung nakikita? May pa-prediction. What do you see? Ano ba yung kasi like yung ngayong fall, yung at least sa fashion, wow. Yung color is parang sage, yan, greens.
Okay.
Sa design ba may ganon, parang like 2020 si Panto naglalabas yan ng kulay, di ba? Color of the year.
Well, I'm gonna make a guess.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see a lot of people really talented with animation.
Yeah.
3D animation, 2D animation. Heck, there's a new org also that popped up this year, diba? An animation.
Yeah. Si Mokoa.
Exactly. So that's exciting. And maybe that's the future of promos and design. It's motion graphics.
Animated. So more videos and GIFs, ganon.
Yeah, and more 3D imagery.
3D. So,
That's definitely possible.
moving images.
Yeah.
Parang parang ito na yung mga napapanood kong yung mga 90s movies na yung depiction nila ng future. Parang ito na yun.
Yung parang hologram, ganon.
Hologram. Baka next year.
Ang luma ng hologram. VR.
Hologram.
yeah.
Naisip kong hologram yung
Or
yung
AR.
kasama sa serial na nagbabago na itsura pag
pag ginaganon. Mga coaster.
Yung lenticular print.
Yeah.
My ridges. Yeah.
Sa pagka yung libre sa cereal boxes. Yeah. Yung coaster. Ganon. Yeah.
Sige.
Hindi yata yung JJ yun.
Oo nga. Baka wala na
age is
naglalagay
showing.
Yeah. Oo.
Your age. Baka our
My
age.
youth pala. My youth.
Wow. Sige.
Sige, tanungin na natin. Hard questions for JJ.
Oh my God.
Being an ID major, meron ka bang nakikita na yung with the way we design or parang Ateneo, kung meron bang singular parang design anong tawag ba doon? Template ang Ateneo.
Aside from blue.
That's what I was gonna say.
Meron bang may nakikita ka ba like yung mga people are fond of dun sa Ateneo. Especially, I'm sure yung mga nagde-design ng building, ganyan. Mahilig ba sila sa gilagid pink o ano? Lately kasi parang, di ba, kalawang orange yung favorite nilang kulay. Di ba?
As in by the Ateneo community.
Like how do they, yung approach nila sa design in general?
Well,
what can you say
it's
about
something
that?
I talk about with friends minsan, and it comes up. We feel like a lot of design in Ateneo makes use of space.
Space.
Like everything, every inch of a poster is filled with something.
Which is very Filipino kasi, di
Actually,
ba?
that's true. Yeah.
Horror vacui. Yan tawag.
There's a
Parang,
word.
oo, takot Filipino sa Phil 14 ko yata yan. Ano. Pero yun, ano siya, yung takot siya with empty space. Yung mga Pinoy daw ganun. Parang takot sa empty space.
So like if you look at the posters behind us, then siguro.
Parang allergic tayo sa empty space.
Yes.
So as much as possible, like the way we design malls before, di ba yung mga malls
Bawat
natin?
corner may something.
Oo, yeah, may tindahan ng popcorn sa gitna. Yung ganun. So I think lately lang natin na-realize, syempre with foreign influence and yung mga trends that we see. Ngayon lang tayo nagkakaroon ng mga ito naman, architecture naman. Ngayon tayo nakita ng mga malls na may empty spaces in between. Ganun, diba?
Siguro para influenced by parang mga Japanese minimalist
ganun.
approaches
Possibly,
to design.
Pero innately Filipino daw talaga yung making the most out of spaces. Ganyan.
And it shows.
Embellishment. Oo.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. Taste lang din, di ba?
Difference in taste lang.
Different in taste.
Kaya pala kahit sa kalsada yung may puwang lang ng konti, isasaksak nung driver yung sasakyan niya.
From architecture to design to traffic, di ba?
Uy, may space doon.
Oo, may space nung titinda akong sagot. Ayan, mga vendors, di ba? Ganun din. Sidewalk, akala, empty space, di ba? Daanan. Di ba? Parang, kung iisipin mo, you have to also leave that, space free kasi may dumadaan na tao. Pero hindi, it's an opportunity.
Oh my God,
It's an
the intersections. Whoop.
Oo, di ba?
yeah.
Uy, kasha. Ganyan.
So parang,
Yikes.
di ba? Parang may ganong, may ganong,
Yung mindset.
ganong mindset.
Yeah.
And yun nga, brings home the point na design is really mindset, di ba? Like parang kung hindi lang design ng isang bagay or ng isang advertisement, but even large scale design, urban planning.
Oo,
City.
di ba?
Yeah.
Ganon talaga, di ba? It's a mindset.
It's
mindset.
way
It's a
more
thing,
than
yeah.
just how something looks.
Oo,
Yeah.
design thinking, yun nga yung sinasabi nila, di ba? So you have to also look at, hindi lang siya purely scientific, di ba? Para may art din siya in a way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Something is organized. di ba? And that's where design comes in. So,
Yeah.
okay. Ito pa, isa pang difficult question.
Oh, no.
Na
Sige, alright.
lagi nagpa-pop up once in a while. What can you say about plagiarism in design?
Ay, oo.
Kasi di ba malaki ngayon yan, like people, some people actually even Google design to check if it's
Parang
and then
may gumawa na ba nito?
and then kakabit din yan ng call out culture, di ba?
Yeah.
Call out ngayon na hello,
Design ko yan.
something or design, hindi nga most of the time design na ibang tao
Design
yan,
na
parang
ibang tao
nahuli,
yan.
ganon.
Bakit
So ano ba, is it as rampant as it is portrayed on social media?
In general or in Ateneo?
Generally, and then maybe later an atin. Generally.
Well, generally, plagiarism is bad. I mean, there's this
In design, ha?
in design, yeah, because there's a lot of opportunity to make something new. So, syempre, first and foremost, sayang if you have an opportunity to make something and you just copy, diba? And at the same time, that's not necessarily, siguro speaking from experience, hard to avoid kasi like, all you have to do is get many different forms of inspiration and try to apply them. So copying something is literally the easiest way out.
Yes.
So that's not good. In Ateneo, it happens.
Okay.
There are obvious cases of tracing and copying certain designs. But I wouldn't go so far as to say na, well, the designers themselves are completely at fault. Because a lot of the time, we're working with really hard conditions where designs are demanded off last minute. So there really is no
time pressure din.
Time pressure. There's no time to think about something.
Yes.
You know, if you have to work on something in a span of 2 hours, some people, and I'm not excusing, I'm just explaining, might be inclined, diba? To just take the easy way out.
Yeah. But where do you draw the line from parang yung inspiration, yung pegs, and to actually
actual
copying
plagiarism.
the plagiarism, di ba?
Okay.
Kasi ako, nagde-design din ako, and most of the things that I do where parang siguro mga I don't know, a great number of it, hindi lang yan basta naisip ko lang and then gagawin ko. It came from somewhere na parang, mukhang maganda to. Maganda yan. So parang gano'n, di ba? So where do you usually, ano yung safe way to go about it without being accused of plagiarizing?
I'd say what matters is if the design is unique for what you're trying to present. Like, even if it looks like something else, even if it was inspired by something else, if that inspiration is channeled in a way na you apply it to your project in a meaningful way to your project.
Okay.
Kasi I don't know if I'm explaining this properly, pero minsan what happens is people just end up tracing posters that look good but don't.
Dali lang dun sa Photoshop, di ba?
Yeah, that don't really have a connection to what they're trying to say.
Okay,
Diba?
okay.
Pero kasi there are meaningful ways to draw inspiration. If you like something style, if you like the image portrayed. Pero halata kasi if you just copy something for the way it looks
Directly,
without
no?
meaningful thought into it. Yeah.
Sabi kasi nila, even yung it's not about intent din eh. Yung basta mukhang ka pareho.
Wala na,
Ayan. So, pero pag sinabi mo, ay, hindi ko naman intention na, ay, hindi raw dahil din sa end. So, it's a ongoing discussion.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot has been made already. If you look at, for example, the logo for Beats, the logo for B&B, Airbnb, the logo for a lot of companies actually. You could open a brand book made decades ago, and you'll find those same
elements,
icons.
diba?
Yeah. So it's a
We're talking about yung the discussion online, not the legal side of things.
Yeah.
Kasi yung legally speaking, it's very different. Kasi
technical na yun eh.
Tsaka mahirap una pag when it comes to design iba yung text iba yung work of science ganon. Pero yung when it comes to design, ang hirap patunayan yan sa korte
hindi mo ginaya.
Na hindi mo ginaya. So,
because it could have been imagined separately, but
pero turns out na may existing lang talaga na.
Tsaka ilang centuries na people are designing. So, mas malaki siguro yata yung chance na magkakaroon ng kamukha than completely different, diba, na design.
yeah, siguro when it comes to things like minimal logos, tama.
And also yung nitpicking din kasi ng mga tao online na parang sometimes it's really in bad faith na parang just to say na ay, nakopya yan, gano'n. So, diba, na rin, kumbaga, syempre, we also have to moderate our, our reaction sometimes.
Yeah, so in Deco, what we actually want to advocate for is removing the conditions that create plagiarism. Kasi,
Like what?
Oh, yun, like bad deadlines, like stuff the day before.
Yeah.
Or vague projects. Diba? Or minsan, in the workflow of certain projects, the project head would give pegs to the designers and the designers would just execute.
Yeah.
So, walang room for creative freedom.
Yes. And then sometimes yung client din,
Yeah,
they want to have a design that looks exactly
They want
like
something.
and we want to change that.
Oo.
I mean, medyo optimistic, but we believe na plagiarism only happens, at least in Ateneo, out of necessity. Although it's never necessary, but a lot of people parang take it as an easy way out when they're put in tough positions.
Yeah.
Yun. So we want to change those positions. I mean, those situations.
Tsaka it adds stress din,
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time to the designer, diba?
Alright. Siguro any
last
Parting words,
parting
yan.
words message to the student body, and maybe you can invite them to join DECO.
Oo, tsaka yung services nyo. Baka there are offices there or orgs that are who are thinking about parang or who needs help in terms of designing projects, their social media page. Baka tell them what you can offer, no, para
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Right now we're working on this project called the Designer Connect. We're making a directory full of designers in Ateneo, and what we plan to do is provide the opportunity for those designers to do actual work. So if you need designs to be made, if you need posters, brands, or anything at all, you could come to us, and we'll connect you to a designer.
Yan.
Yeah.
How can they contact you?
We have a page. Our page is online, just Deco, the designer community.
Ayan. Oo.
Yes.
Para yun nga, if someone out there needs needs help with designing, nandito ang Deco, one of the newest organizations here in the Loyola schools.
So you can contact their Facebook page if you have design concerns or needs.
Yes.
Yan.
Or if you just want to meet designers.
Yeah, oo nga.
Wow.
And then, are
Yes.
curious about designing.
Yes. Yan. Designing stuff.
Ayan. Alright, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Alcoili, the coordinator for designer community. Yan. Alright, Sir Ino, ang ano ba?
Ayan. Tayo'y natapos na ulit. Ayan.
Ayan, salamat po sa pagsama niyo sa amin sa aming kwentuhan na naman ngayong very beautiful Monday morning. Mukhang maganda-ganda ang panahon this morning.
Ayan. Tsaka mabilis-bilis na internet connection ngayong Singles Day. Ayan. So, baka meron pa kayong mga hindi nabibili. It's time to
Bago matapos.
check your stuff. It's almost time to review your add to cart.
May kailangan matanggalin or
Bawasan.
mag-check out.
Still have a few hours left. Sana magkaganon tayo dito na show na para Shopee. Baka kaya ng tanging yaman. Diba? Saya. Parang yun. Yun pala. May 11/11 sale din yata.
Meron ba?
Hindi. Basta punta kayo doon, Jesscom Online Shop.
Yan, At, or dito, sa Tanging Yaman store. At, meron din po sa Mega Mall.
Alam niyo yung sa Tanging Yaman, I think yung isa sa bestseller nila aside dun sa calendar, yung parang daily prayer book, di ba? For the year, yan. Yan, Sacred Space. Na Irish Jesuits ba? Yung gumawa. Ang galing, no? Naalala ko pa.
Yan, kaya...
Yan, mabenta
bilhin
yun.
na.
Oo, maganda siyang Christmas gift actually.
Yan.
Yan, yan, mabenta rin to, yung kapit pandasal. Yan, pag may show to sa di ba? Sa ABS. Yan. I think every morning before yung morning show nila.
Yan, sina Father J-Boy.
Tsaka alam ko sa pag weekend din meron silang show sa DCM. Si Father Nono tsaka si Risa Simpson.
Alright. Maraming salamat po muli sa pagsama sa amin ngayong November 11, 2019.
Singles Day. Yan. Pero si JJ nakahanap ng love.
Si JJ ay naka 3 years. Yan. Ayan, at samahan niyo po muli kami next week for another episode of Lead X. This is Neil Reyes.
And this is Gino Flores.
And we are saying good morning and have a happy Monday and a happy week ahead. Goodbye.
Happy shopping.
Lead X. X is for the extracurricular and co-curricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for Lead X. Lead X.
Down from the hill.
Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content. Follow at Radyo Katipunan in our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak.